Hello everybody, welcome to episode 9 of building the Hunger Games Land and Ride and Theme Park Tycoon 2 Roblox. Before we get into it, please subscribe, please like, and comment your ideas for the next video. So today we are just focusing on doing this little entrance and doing the actual ride. And honestly, I don't think there's going to be that many more episodes coming up. I think maybe 5 more until the ride's done and I can post the POV video of it and y'all can watch it and enjoy it. In the last episode, we built the food court for the Hunger Games, and yeah, now we're just building the second entrance. And as you see, I'm copying some flags over from the first entrance, and the first entrance is a lot more grand. I'm scaling back this entrance just because it's not the main entrance, and it doesn't have to be that special. It doesn't have to be anything really. So, and I really want to get done with this land because I have a lot more ideas and I have a schedule and I want to get things done, if you feel me. So that's why we're kind of scaling back this land by just kind of rushing to get it done, but I won't rush it too much where it's gonna make it ugly, I hope. But I'm planning to put like some forced perspective buildings around and everything like that. So I think the next episode we're gonna do all that. But we did get a lot of the ride done, which is very nice and dandy because the ride is around 6 minutes long. So we're gonna have to really speed up the pace of our building. And luckily the next few things we're gonna be building are some big sets and some slow scenes. And this scene I'm building right now is where your drone gets lost in the forest. It's pretty much the longest scene besides another scene which I do not want to spoil because I want to save it for the actual POV and leave you guys with some surprises and things along those lines. So if I'm kind of blank about how I'm talking about some of my ideas and the way I'm thinking, maybe that's why. But yeah, I'm kind of just hiding trees in the wall like this because it's the best looking tree, or so I thought. This is when I start running into problems. This tree, all these plants that I'm using are pretty new to the game, but their render distance is kind of crap where they only look good in little scenes like these little hallways I'm building because you go into them so in and out really fast that you don't recognize or you don't even see this crappy render. So when you're going through it kind of slow and you see these big open scenes that you're supposed to see a tree far away, it looks like a blob and it kind of ruins the effect. So we live and we learn, and at the end of the day I don't think there's going to be any more forest scenes after this, which is kind of a blessing because I'm pretty sick of doing this forest. It's not the most fun thing, and I don't know if you realize it, but this video is a little bit better quality. I think I fixed something. I built this wall and I recorded it all originally, but the video quality was doo-doo, and so I just like, you know what, building rocks is boring anyways, so we're just gonna cut it, and now we're kind of just adding eye glamour, just like things to make the scene interesting and not just a plain rock wall. So I add this little cave and it looks like it has like teeth. What's it called? What do they call it? Like dripstone? I'm thinking of Minecraft, by the way. I'm not an actual like caveologist. I don't do that stuff. I'm not into that, but yeah, so it looks kind of like teeth, like it's a mouth. Ooh, maybe when you go past it you hear bats and stuff and things like that. But really now we're just gonna place a heck ton of trees. It's gonna be, and you'll see what I mean. I don't know if it really shows up in the speed build, but you will see at the end of the video, it's very crap. I'm sorry. It's just, I mean, to the creator of the game, I'm glad you put these in, but like, I'm sorry. I just can't with the render distance. I think maybe it's just my computer. I've asked my friends and they said it looks good, but for my computer, it just doesn't look good, which kind of stinks. I was really excited to use these, but I'm guessing for future rides, if I'm going to use trees, I'm going to just use the OG trees because I've been using them for a little bit, and I'm sure these trees probably take up more file space. For sure, they're a lot more detailed, so maybe it's just better off if we don't use them and just use the OG trees. Anyways, we are just building trees. Just making sure. Also, I'm testing because I want to make sure your feet and arms and legs will stay attached to your main body. Nicos Studios is not trying to get sued right now. Just kidding. But yeah, just adding these plants so it's kind of like close to your feet, and like there's a lot of near misses, a lot of head chopper moments in this scene, which kind of makes it exciting. And as we're going up that hill area there, it spins very fast, which you will also see in the end cinematics. So it's in real life, this would be a very thrilling part of the ride. And imagine you'd hear the game maker over the intercom of the arena saying, "All drones report back to bunker," and all this stuff. And I might do my own voice lines. I don't know. This time I'll save money because I actually hired someone off of Fiverr to do my Peter Griffin and Stewie and all those voices for the Family Guy ride, which it can use its own video of how that was made, but unfortunately I never recorded any of me building it. But I do have pictures, and it could be like a commentary video, maybe one day in the future when I get better at actually doing commentaries. But I actually have a lot of big things planned for the channel, which I'm so excited to share and announce. And yeah, it's just gonna be banger videos. So like I said, please subscribe, get my watch time up, come on now, come on. Ushers, close the doors real quick. Just kidding. But yeah, and just adding more of this kind of grass pattern on the floor. And I would like to say like detailing rooms is my favorite part, but honestly, when it's a big room like this, it's not that fun. It's just too much open space. I don't know what to do with it, and I prefer much more enclosed spaces to work with because I don't know, I'm just weird like that. But yeah, just adding these little blades of grass in because, you know, me adding the grass in the floor already wasn't enough. And yeah, you saw there in the tree in the back, it doesn't look that good, so we're not gonna continue that in the future. But we live and we learn, don't we guys? Don't we? Adding in the spotlights, this is something I would usually cut out, but I don't want to cut it out anymore because I think it's a little interesting. And for some people, it shows up well. The lighting on my computer, it shows up fine. I might have to do a little bit of editing so the colors are a little bit better for the actual POV, but as we're building it, it's fine. It's fine for me, but we'll see about the actual POV. And I'm actually worried that it's going to be a little laggy, but this game's recorded on a MacBook Pro. It's just ultimately going to be laggy. And since I fixed the quality of the videos, it's just going to be a little bit more rough unless I change it back so it's a little bit more smooth, but it's also 720p, which is not really like for a while I was trying to figure that out. But yeah, we're going to add in this roof, and for the next scene after this, it's pretty much in the same scene, but it's another hallway right there. It's going to drop you down like a little what would you call it? Like like a ravine, I guess, or a sinkhole. Yeah, sinkhole, like something like that. And because there's like water collected at the bottom and everything like that, and it's gonna be a little thrill in the spinny part because you wouldn't expect a drop, especially because you're going backwards most of the scene, so it doesn't show the next scene. How many times have I said scene in this video? Take a shot. Just kidding, don't take that. But yeah, we're just gonna copy and paste these rocks because I'm no one, the rocks I'm placing in right now, actually no one sees. Like, the ride doesn't even face it. So ultimately, in real life, if we're speaking in real life terms, they wouldn't even put it there. They would just make it a wall, probably a door, so the employee can get in this little room, you know what I mean? So probably a little water area. I don't know, something for the water to receive from, you know. But we're gonna make the wall. We're gonna do the extra step because what are we? We are Nicos Studio. Yeah, Disney could never. Disney could never. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just extending it out because kind of looked not good when it was. I was originally gonna make it so it was like a rocky slope that you get, like, you start going up at, but instead I'm just gonna make it water, and I kind of start doing the next part of the ride, which I'm gonna save. I'm probably actually not gonna save it for a video. I might do it off camera, and I will just move on to the next phase of what we're gonna do for the series, because next episode's the 10th episode. And just want to say, for everyone that's continued watching, because I do check my stats all the time, thank you. All your support really means a lot, and I'm really just doing this as a passion project just because I like to do it. But now that I'm posting it and seeing how well it's been reciprocating, a lot more well than I thought it would, so thank you. But we are coming up on the end of this video pretty soon. Just letting you know, just in case you forgot or didn't check or clicked off the video yet. But yeah, you can see my laziness right now. I'm sorry. I'm just copying and pasting it because you're going through this part at like 30 miles per hour. Like, you don't really see it. You just know there's rocks and oh, is you okay? Okay. He's fine. Okay. I thought sometimes I just doze off in La La Land, and you know the deal. But yeah, we're just gonna make sure it actually goes into the wall because I kind of messed up and it's not equal or anything, and it kind of pissed me off, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, it kind of made me a little annoyed, and I'm just kind of making sure it has a nice transition from the big open room to this little hallway. And honestly, it's gonna be pretty dark in this scene. I don't really want you to see the walls all that often, so what I'm gonna do is just put these trees, the fake trees, the tree pillars the fake tree pillars are like pretty much everywhere on either side. So, and I'm not gonna really put in those green shrubs in the walls because they don't, like I said, the render distance isn't very that good. And just adding this water, I offsetted one fade so it kind of has this like water moving effect when you're looking at it. But so far these lights are the only lights that aren't or censored or triggered or used by sequencers, so it's not timed by the ride. But we are at the end of the video. We are at the end, and we're gonna hit cinematics in 3, 2, 1. What? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.